From my family to yours, make sure you give this classic beef chili a try. This looks so freaking good, and I haven't had this chili in so long. What's up, everybody? It's the best time of the week again. This is Traeger Kitchen, and today we're making one of my favorites, something that's very near and dear to my heart, which is a classic beef chili. We're gonna start out just by chopping some veg. We've got some green bell pepper, red bell pepper, onion, and garlic. Now, this recipe has been on our website for probably 6 years. And it's very special to me because it's actually my Grandma Jo's recipe. She passed away just a couple of weeks ago, and so the timing is kind of bittersweet to be making it again, but you guys love it. It has great reviews on the site, which warms my heart knowing that you guys are all out there making and enjoying her chili as much as I do. It's fun to make it again. So this is super simple. You can use whatever bell pepper you have. If you want to make it a little spicier, you can add in some jalapeno, whatever floats your boat. Just gonna get all of these cleaned up. Last thing is just a couple pieces of garlic. I really like garlic, so I say a couple, but I'm gonna do 5 cloves. You just give them a light smash. It really helps open up that papery skin so you can get it off a little easier. All right, garlic done. Just set that aside. And onto our peppers. Bell pepper goes in. Last thing is our onion. Sharper your knife, the less you cry. All right. This goes in. All right. So we're gonna move back to our side burner and get all of this cooked up. We are gonna be doing a combo of ground beef and chorizo in this recipe. You can switch it up to whatever you have or whatever you like. I like an 85-15 blend on the ground beef. I like that extra little bit of fat in there. And all the spices from the chorizo really add a lot of flavor to that chili. We're gonna add a few more spices there just to kind of boost that up a little bit. But end of the day, it's only a few ingredients, takes a few minutes, but it's super easy. One pot comes together pretty quick. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna start out just by browning our ground beef and chorizo in the pan. We'll get that nice and cooked, pull it out, and move on to our veg. Okay, our chorizo and ground beef is just about cooked through. It's completely brown. We've broken it up into these really small pieces. So we're gonna scoop it out, leaving the fat in the pan to saute our veg. And we'll just set that aside. We'll add it back in later. Okay, our veg is in. We are just gonna let that saute until they're softened. They'll finish up more as we cook the chili, so you just wanna make sure they're slightly soft, translucent. We'll just give those a few minutes and then add everything else back in. Okay, so I had enough fat in that pan that I forgot to add my butter, but I'm just gonna throw it in now. I like the mouthfeel and the velvety texture that it kind of adds to it, but you can throw it in when you do the veggies. Okay, our butter's all melted, so we're gonna add in our tomato paste. You just wanna stir that in and cook it until the color changes from like a bright, vibrant red to sort of like a rusty color. So we'll do that and then we'll carry on with the rest and add everything else. Okay, our tomato paste is cooked down. We're gonna carry on and add the rest of our ingredients. Our meat goes back in, some spices. We've got cumin, chili powder, bay leaf, oregano, and then we're gonna add in all of our canned ingredients. So we've got canned beans, stewed tomatoes, and tomato sauce. So I use canned beans because that's what my grandma told me to use. That's how she always taught me to do it. And to be completely honest, I think she would kick my ass if I tried to soak beans and make her chili with it. So that's what Grandma did. That's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so we've got everything in our pot. We're just gonna let that warm over medium-high heat until we get a slight simmer. This is a pretty meaty, pretty thick chili. It's not super saucy, but if you need to add additional liquid to it, you could use chicken stock, beef stock, a little bit of water, whatever you choose, a can of beer. We are gonna transfer it onto our grill at 350, and it's gonna continue to braise for about another hour after that. All right, it's been about an hour. We're gonna check on our chili, see how she's looking. All right, this looks perfect. I added a teeny bit of liquid in there towards the end, just to kind of help loosen it up a little bit. You don't need much. Sometimes you don't need anything. But you can see all the veggies have kind of like cooked down. The sauce is thick and creamy. It's almost like gravy consistency. It's kind of what we're looking for with this chili. Now, while this isn't really a weeknight recipe, it's a great one that you could do on the weekend, cool it down, package it up and keep it in your freezer. It's also kind of perfect because you can use it in 1,000 different ways. You can do it like we're doing today, just a nice bowl of chili. It's what I would have when I would go to my grandma's for lunch during the week. You could top it with, put it on top of a hot dog. You could do, my dad used to love these frozen meat pies and he'd pour chili over the top of them. They were so good. Tons of different ways you can do it. I like it with a little bit of sour cream, some cheddar cheese, and then my grandma always served it with crushed up saltine crackers. You can do it however you want. All right, this looks so freaking good, and I haven't had this chili in so long. Let's see how we did. I love this chili so much. It takes me back to my childhood, takes me back to so many moments with my grandma, and it's super, super versatile. The flavors in the chorizo really add a lot of nice spices and elements, supplemented with, some additional cumin and chili powder. It's really versatile. You could take it and make it your own, switch it up however you like. The sweetness from the bell peppers kind of just like rounds it all out. It's so good. You could put it on top of a hot dog, you can put it on top of a meat pie, or eat it like I like, just like this. I really think you guys are gonna like this. Make sure you give it a try. You can find the recipe in the description below, and leave a comment. Tell us how you like to serve it, how you like to switch it up, if you like to add beer or molasses or whatever it might be. We love to hear how you take these recipes, give them a little tweak and make them your own. If you have any questions, I'm the one answering those questions in the comments, so make sure you shoot them over. And thanks for hanging out with us today. Thanks for making and sharing my favorite chili. And check us out next week on Traeger Kitchen. Thanks, guys.